What is up, guys? So today, well, oh, if it's in my face, okay, the lighting is kind of getting a little bit better. I kind of fixed it a little bit, but not the best yet. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll work it out with time. So we'll have a shadow here. Okay, was that mic? Yep, yep, yep. Anyway, today, as you guys know, my calf, like my left calf, had been sore for the past 8 days. What are we on? Wednesday or Thursday? Today's Thursday already. Yeah, so more than a week and a day. My calf has been super sore. I ran on it for days straight. Yesterday, I finally just decided to walk 3 miles, and it felt kind of okay-ish. And today, I ran six. Today was 6 miles, but today was supposed to be the long run, as you guys know. And I'm like, oof, should I just walk 3 miles again, or should I really run the six? Well, usually I would want to start doing the long runs, the Thursday long runs for 8 miles and kind of break into the nine. But since my calf has been super sore and I've been massaging it, ice pack, and just trying to rest it a little bit, it still hurts every time I walk, right? But so I feel good. The first mile felt okay-ish, kind of felt slowish. But after the second mile, after the third mile, when I was on the third mile, I was like, oh, okay, I can run for a while more. So I ended up doing the 6 miles. Yay! And yeah, now tomorrow's another day. We gotta attack it again. Tomorrow we got an upper body day, shoulder focused. So there's that. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for every single workout I do, to be honest. And then we'll try to do 2 miles. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's the update. Well, we're still trying to reach that 1,000 miles. When I was running, I was telling myself, should I take a full 2 days of rest or whatever? Like, and oh, people are probably gonna be like, oh, you need to rest. Right? I'm like, yeah, you need to rest. I don't. I know we need to rest, and I'm trying to rest as much as possible while also attacking mentally the fact that I need to work through the pain as well, because rest is important and everything, but if you don't learn to work through the pain, through to work through obstacles, you're never gonna get anywhere. So I just have it stuck in the back of my head, like, dude, nobody has died from working harder than they did the day before. Nobody has died from pushing their body to the limits. And yeah, you might get kind of it might hurt for a little bit, but you know, pain is just weakness leaving your body. So that there's that. So I'm trying to show you guys that always push for more, always go for more, always know that you can do more, but it's in here. It's all mental. And yes, there are gonna be times where you're gonna be like, my body just gave up. It takes a lot for the human body to physically say, okay, you're at the edge, of your physical um, capability. So listen, try to go harder, try to go past one of your many limits, because if you're not where you want to be, you have many limits that are stopping you. So at least when you go out running when you go out running or working out, even when you're pushing harder, and you have, even if you have a spotter or you don't have a spotter, always try to do that one more rep that you can't get up until it fails, failure reps and things like that. Just show yourself that you can do it. That's all it is, man. Show yourself that you can do it. And again, I'm rooting for you. You can do it. I'm doing it. You can do it as well. On other news, the Etsy shop has been getting pretty decent amount of sales this month. um I know it's my small business and things like that, and for now I only sell shirts there. If you guys want to check it out, Etsy shop down in the description, to support the channel and me, of course. But it's going better than I expected. I thought I was gonna be stuck in zero sales forever, and but you learn as you go, you get better as you go, and you have to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort into whatever you want to build. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm taking you guys along the journey. In the future, in the channel, I'll do some videos on how I started, how why I decided to start a small business selling shirts with print on demand, and now explain like how I learned and everything. And I'm not an expert by any means. I'm way far further from being an expert than you think, obviously. And It's hard. It's hard. It's a lot of work, especially because when you're learning by yourself and you're not the smartest person in the room, uh, it can be challenging. So, with all that being said, I wanted to mention to you guys the three best podcasts that you can start listening to today, because I know you can listen to many podcasts and read many books, and books are cool to listen to or to read to learn new things. But if you want to be inspired and you want to like today get up and start saying, "Oof, this really flipped a switch in me and really made me realize that I need to do something better with my life." If you're not at that level of, okay, I'm learning something new, I'm going towards my dream, and you already have a goal in mind or whatever, and you're just still stuck in the same place for now, the first thing you need to do is reflect on yourself a little bit and start watching podcasts or listening to them. I love watching them because I like to see the person who's speaking and saying the cool stuff, the cool stuff, the motivating stuff, the things that really changed my life, to be honest. So I'm gonna give you guys the three best podcasts that you can listen to that really helped me and that I still listen to. And the people that are in this podcast, and even the guy doing the interview, is also a good motivational speaker. That's not their main title, but they're good motivational speakers just overall by themselves, right? Plus the guests that they have on their shows. So let's start with the number one that I'll tell you right now. I just discovered this one maybe 2 months ago, but I listen to him when I'm on my runs because everything he says, and plus the high of being on the run, really wakes up that fire that you need to start believing even more in your dreams and the things that you want to achieve and becoming better. So it's Andy Frisella, and Andy Frisella, his podcast name is Real AF. AF, of course, you guys know what that means. And they do like episodes of asking people questions and they reply to them. Or he might be talking about 75 Hard, which is what he created and his story. And he has just friends on and they talk about, struggles of how, why starting a business so hard and just motivation overall. Like he tells you exactly what you need to hear. So that's a really good one that I've been listening to on my long runs, and it's pretty fire. Second one, this podcast actually should be number one on my personal list from what changed me and like started waking me up even more to my situation and to who I was and who I want to become and how much I have to work and what my purpose is Impact Theory with Tom Bilyeu. Tom, as a person, he's super intelligent. He will always say that he's not the most intelligent, but he truly is always working on himself, always willing to learn, always trying to do new things. He's one of the founders of Quest Nutrition. I think it's the Quest bars. I don't know if it was Quest Nutrition or the Quest bars itself. I'm not sure if there's a difference there, but he now he's no longer part of Quest, right? He dropped out, but he runs Impact Theory, the podcast, and man, the guests that he's had over the past 4 years have been crazy. I've listened to I want to say 60% of the guests in there because some podcasts are pretty long from people that I haven't really seen. So I rather choose somebody that's in the industry that I want to listen to. But he's had some really good guests in there, and that podcast gets deep. He has really good questions. He knows how to like connect and debate the whatever, or well, debate or argue the point or the answer of his guest, and without getting so confrontational and stuff like that. It's really good podcaster. Tom Bilyeu, appreciate you. The next one, Ed Milet. Ed, another one that tells you all his struggles. They all tell you their struggles. Of course, you can't be at the top without having any struggles in your past. Ed, very vulnerable, very open, always being open-minded. It's just almost the same as Impact Theory, right? But it's just they're different people. They have different struggles. They went through different paths, and even though they're all great now, they weren't always there. And again, the guests that Ed Milet has had on are also good. They have some repetitive guests, but it's just another like reason why you should, because it has different questions and you can listen to maybe a different like setting of the guest with a different interviewer. I don't know how to explain it, but I can sit here and tell you guys a lot of more podcasts that I've listened to. But those are the top three that you should be listening to if you want to start changing your life, your mindset, and seeing how there's so much more possibility and things that you can accomplish for yourself to become better and in your life. Like, and it's only not just for you. You guys got to remember, it's also for the people around you, your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, your girlfriend, your future you, and your future wife, future kids. It literally depends all on you. So why would you not start doing things that better yourself day to day? And if you're not ready, let's say, which you should be ready to take the next step, to start working out, to do all these things while you're working out at home because you're scared to go to the gym, and you go for a run in the mornings, you work out at home, that should take you at least 2 hours to go for a run or a walk and work out at home. Those 2 hours can be used listening to one podcast out of these three: Andy Frizella, Real AF, Tom Bilyeu, Impact Theory, and Ed Milet. I think, well, max, one max rep max, or one more rep. I don't remember. Max out. I think his podcast is called Max Out. From Ed. Sorry, Ed. But those three, please, guys, write it down. Start listening to them when you're in the shower, while you go to when you go to the gym. I know most 99.9999% of the people listen to music because that's way more pumping to work out and lift weights. But if you are somebody that likes to listen to audiobooks and something different throughout your workout, these three are definitely the top three that you should listen to right now. And after you get accustomed to listening to podcasts, you can branch off into other people that you find through their podcast, or that you see on Instagram that you follow, that inspire you, and you're like, I never listened to a podcast from this person. I just, their posts are so inspiring, but I never listened to a podcast. Let me try it out. Let me see where they came from. Let me see their story. Let me learn from them. Let me start making them a mentor without them knowing, but I'm teaching myself how to be their student. So that's it. I just really wanted to show that these three podcasts, because I believe that just by watching this guy right here every single day, I know I'm not gonna be your best motivation, but I will show you that you could do it from the ground up and build yourself, build your brand, build your name, build your own future, and build yourself, most importantly, every single day, if you put in the work, if you put in the hard work to, like, just do positive things, man. Because if you're not doing anything, it's always gonna be negative. It's even if you're just chilling, that's not positive, bro. That's negative. That's negative in your life. You're wasting time. So that's about it, guys. I hope you guys take one of these podcasts and start listening to it, and start thinking of me when you're listening to it. You're like, "Ooh, Santi was right. I should start listening to this a couple months back when I kind of realized that my brain is going somewhere else, that I can be somebody else, that I can do a little bit more, that I don't want to be this loser anymore. I want to do better." And then just start creating playlists with their podcast. You never know until you try, man. So that's about it. Simple video. Thank you guys for watching. We're coming on to 50 days straight of uploading, and I'm proud of that. 50 days, knowing that I have to do something for you guys, for me, for the future me. It's just, it's good knowing that you can build discipline day by day, and knowing that it doesn't affect just you, but someday it's going to affect one more person, and that person may change the world. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment down below.